There we go. Hello and welcome to game number 3 for GosuCup Asia number 4. And we have got RaTtLeSnAkE taking on neolution eSports International for this third place decider to decide which one of these two teams is gonna go home with nothing or which is gonna go home with $200. There's a total prize pool for the GosuCup Asia for $1,000. We are gonna see the finals of this cup after this third game for the third place decider. The finals are gonna be between Zenith and First Departure. But first, RaTtLeSnAkE taking on neolution eSports International. Both of these teams have managed to get one game so far. And we're gonna see the last and final game of this series to decide the absolute winner. And we're gonna see a Magnus for the first time today. I do believe Magnus is gonna be picked up by neolution as the first pick. RaTtLeSnAkE and SheeverGaming this time on the same team. Gonna be picked up by RaTtLeSnAkE. They do love that that Shadow Demon. Were they the ones that picked it up? No, it was actually neolution that had the Shadow Demon on the team both times. My bad. It is the Bad Rider and the Nyx Assassin that got banned out by RaTtLeSnAkE though. I mean, that's no real surprise that those are the ones that get banned out. Let's see what neolution is gonna get together with their Magnus. Is it gonna be something like a what's it called? A Jakiro? Which is a very nice hero to get together with that. Now, RaTtLeSnAkE is of course already up on RaTtLeSnAkE, but maybe they want to go for a Lina or something like that together with that Jakiro. But Jakiro is going to be the first one. It is going to be Enigma.
Anti-mage.
So Enigma is going to be the one that is going to try to profit from that Magnus. Reverse polarity. I mean, it's kind of a mini vacuum, right? So you can reverse polarity, Macropyre, Ice Path, Black Hole. I mean, the combination is there. Now, we have seen this combination before, or these kinds of combination before, and they are amazing. If everything hits at the same time, they are amazing. But that's also the catch, because everything has to hit at the same time. Otherwise, Magnus is not that strong by himself anymore. He's still strong, don't get me wrong. If he gets farm, he's strong, but that goes for every hero that gets farm. Jakiro? No, he's nice. Ice Paths are nice. Jakiro is basically always nice. Enigma's Black Hole's also nice, but it's not that spectacular team fight. You get 3 heroes that work very well together, but it's gonna be positioning that's the game, and it's gonna be RaTtLeSnAkE that is gonna be trying to make sure that that's gonna be going in their favor, and they picked up the anti-mage. And they can create illusions of the anti-mage also with the Shadow Demon, which is very handy because both Magnus and Enigma are very mana intensive heroes, so you can just try to burn their mana away. For Magnus that goes more than the Enigma, of course. But it will be very tricky to get everything in position. And at the same time, we're going to see RaTtLeSnAkE probably trying a bit of 4+1 strat to have just anti-mage farming. So he's never going to be in that team fight anyways. And even if RaTtLeSnAkE then gets killed off with 4, there's still that anti-mage farming. And the later that game goes, the more dangerous that anti-mage becomes. And they can just ban out the carries that they don't want to face.
5 seconds remaining.
Now Enigma could be going into the jungle, Magnus could be going mid on the offlane, or the offlane. Enigma could also be going on the offlane, of course, we have seen that before today. Jakiro is going to be a support. And it looks like RaTtLeSnAkE, they're just banning out, well, they're banning out the Luna, so no carry there, and that, not that lady on the cat. And I don't think lady on the cat, Mirana, is going to be picked up this game, because it didn't really work out previous game. It's gonna be a Shadow, or what am I saying? It's gonna be the Queen of Pain that's banned out because mid-hero, she's just very strong. You don't want to be facing her. Sorry, runny nose. Bad. Darkseer, the hero that still made it through to the second banning phase, does get banned out together with the Night Stalker. Night Stalker, the hero that RaTtLeSnAkE was using in the previous game, worked out great.
10 seconds.
But they're not going to be able to use it this game.
5 seconds.
And maybe we're gonna see something like a Sven. Of course, we've seen it before. Mostly in European Dota, I have to say. European Dota with the Magnus reverse polarity, Sven stun up on everybody and cleave everybody to death.
Radiant team.
And it's gonna be Puck being banned out still. And Puck was actually on the team of neolution previous game. And he worked out great, to be fair. He did good. Not good enough, apparently. But let's see if neolution can find those fights before Antimates gets too big, unless they're gonna be able to pick someone up that does the same thing as an anti-mage. Something, for example, like a Phantom Lancer, like a Faceless Void. All those heroes could be working out for neolution right now, or at least in theory. Because they have to work well together with the Jakiro, because that's gonna be their support. Now Jakiro and Faceless Void actually go pretty well together. If Jakiro gets an Ice Path or the time lapse towards the target, time walk, sorry, towards the target, then Jakiro will be able to have an easier time to get an Ice Path done. More importantly, they go well together because that nice Chronosphere, and the most annoying Chronosphere, I have to say, is gonna be very nice with the Macropyre going through. So then they even have more combinations. But it's gonna be the Phantom Lancer.
Dire team pick.
Now Phantom Lancer combined with Jakiro is nothing really special. I mean, yeah, you have the slow for the Ice Path, but Jakiro is mostly gonna be there to defend the Phantom Lancer. And I'm kind of hoping that they're gonna be having a dual lane there, because they kind of know that Anti-Mage is probably not gonna be going on an aggressive trail lane as well. And then they can set Magnus. I'm secretly hoping for Magnus mid lane. I like Magnus mid so much more than I like Magnus off lane. Like, Magnus is okay, to be fair, regardless. But
5 seconds.
Magnus mid just makes such a bigger impact on the game than a Magnus off lane, because he gets his level 6 so much faster, and he actually is able to do stuff by himself and just roaming around and jumping around and getting kills and basically starting the action a lot more early than he otherwise would be doing. And they kind of need that. They need to have that control. They need to start those team fights as fast as possible, just to make sure that they get ahead as fast as possible, so that they can do something either against the Anti-Mage with just mass cheap 6 or something like that if the game goes late, or they can end the game before Anti-Mage gets too big. Yeah, I know that the Phantom Lancer is there. To be fair, it's nice, the Phantom Lancer. He's a hard carry. Personally, not one of my biggest favorites, because he kind of makes for a stale game at some point in the game. But the Shadow Demon is there on the other side. And what the Shadow Demon can do, of course, is disrupt the Phantom Lancer, create his own illusions. And those illusions will create illusions for him. So that will be... and then you have an Anti-Mage and Phantom Lancers. And Enchantress gets picked up by RaTtLeSnAkE, so they want to have a jungle hero, so that will mean that LeShrak or Shadow Demon, or Anti-Mage actually, is gonna be solo. Now we have seen LeShrak solo mids before, of course, we have seen Shadow Demons even offlane solo, so it's definitely possible. We've even seen Anti-Mage solo middle, yeah, we have seen that, and solo top also. They could opt to leave the bottom lane entirely open if they're gonna be thinking that there's gonna be too much going on with the Phantom Lancer being there and the Jakiro as well. At the same time, that might also be something that neolution is doing, in which case there will be only one situation where there is actually PvP going on, which will be in the mid lane. Let's hope that's not going to be the case. If they want to have Enigma on the off lane, or Enigma mid, we still have actually an Undying that will work pretty well together with the Phantom Lancer and the Jakiro. All the way around as well, though. Decay is pretty nice against Phantom Lancer and his illusions.
5 seconds remaining.
It's gonna be Invoker, so that will be their mid lane. The Magnus will indeed, unfortunately for me, go on the off lane, and Enigma will go into the jungle. And of course, Invoker, one of the more solid mid laners. And Tinker picked up. Tinker was banned out in the previous game, but picked up here. Now, I do believe that, yeah, I think. Now I have to say, apologize for my lack of knowledge about Asian Dota, but I do believe Lanham's signature hero is actually the Tinker. One of his signature heroes. So we're gonna see that one. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see who's going where. So we have that probably mid lane Tinker up against an Invoker. And I think they're gonna leave the bottom lane just entirely open. One of their supports might be going to stack the Ancients for the Tinker. But if you want to make the game as long as possible, Tinker is a good hero to have, and especially if you're not too afraid of that Phantom Lancer, because the bigger the Phantom Lancer gets,
remaining.
the bigger his illusion get that Shadow Demon will get when he disrupts the Phantom Lancer. Don't matter if he disrupts the supports or not, or sorry, the illusions or not. He'll get his own Phantom Lancers, and they will be able to copy themselves to get more Phantom Lancers. But let's see who's playing what. We got Luo playing the Enchantress, Fan will be playing the Shrek, Kaboo on the Shadow Demon, and Lanham of course on the Stinker. We have Icy on the Anti-Mage, and that is RaTtLeSnAkE for you. On the Dire side, on the Radiant side, we got ourselves a team of neolution eSports International. We've got Boogie this time playing the Phantom Lancer, it will be Blah playing the Invoker, Fox will be on the Jakiro, Lee on the Magnus, and Harshiko will be playing the Enigma. And that will be the entire lineup for neolution International. And I am kind of curious why we have a pause. Enigma pause. It is neolution that we have to wait for. May I just remind you that this is a best out of 3. To decide which one of these two teams will be going to nowhere. Will be going home with nothing. Sorry, my bad. Which one of these two teams will be going home with nothing, and which one of these two teams will be getting the prize of $200. This is third place decided for GosuCup Asia number 4. And we're gonna see the finals after this one. The finals being between Zenith and First Departure. Both teams which we already seen today. But they just have to wait for us right now. Because we're not gonna, the finals are not gonna start without us, so don't worry about that. As the pause gets unpaused, as the goals get called, and we're finally gonna see who's going where. But it should not really be a surprise that we're gonna have Invoker middles. That we're gonna have the Phantom Lancer bottom together with the Jakiro. And yeah, Blah middles, Magnus offline. I mean, this should not be coming as a surprise. So Shiko is not going to go in the jungle just yet, because he's going to deny a creep mid first to give Invoker that head start. Invoker who's going to go for Exort. It looks like we are going to have a semi-aggressive tri lane. It's awkward to see this, actually. I mean, Shadow Demon Disruption is quite a nice thing to set up for the splitter from the Shrek. I've seen that set that before. It goes when they're on the same team, it goes when they're in different teams, it's all possible. And Luo will be, okay, he will just be giving some wards, etc.
30 seconds to battle.
But this is an awkward lane to see. It means we have the Anti-Mage solo top. Tinker mid, no real surprise there. Enchantress on her way to the jungle. Might just be getting a creep, has got that smoke. Maybe trying to gank someone. Magnus will at least be getting level 6 also. I mean, Anti-Mage versus Magnus is a quite decent lineup. As in, none of them should really be dying. Both of them have an escape mechanism. Question is who uses it first.
The battle begins.
It looks like it's gonna be Lee.
Illusion.
Illusion room for Icy, sorry. But this is gonna be a dual lane here. Wow, I have to cough. Wait a second. There we go, it's better. Interesting dual lane, but they know they're up against a dual lane as well, because of course that Enigma is gonna be in the jungle. Let's put up that one. I already have one last hit going the way of the Jakiro. There goes the disruption, but Leshrek's went on I don't know, I think it was a misclick or something, I don't know. It was a bit awkward. But that's a combination that you can expect, but then actually hitting. Of course, as we have got Anti-Mage able to harass this Magnus away. Magnus only has 3 tangos left. Still 2 tangos and a self up on the Anti-Mage, who's not been harassed himself that much. But the thing is about this lane, in theory, Lee should at least be getting experience, and that's the reason why he's here. I mean, he's not here to get the massive amount of gold. He's here to get the experience. He's out of mana already, though, level 2 up on Icy.
They deserved it not.
It is dangerous. In the meantime, bottom lane, Ice Path already hit, and a Lance as well upon the Leshrak, down to half HP, but he's gonna eat his way through anyways, just like Phantom Lance just did. As we're waiting for the combination to go again. Leshrak now in range for a stun, so if there's gonna be a disruption, that's not gonna be helping him out. Just a Lance. He's almost out of mana though, he has to be careful with his mana, he needs some mana to double walk. To make sure he can get away. In the meantime, talking about people getting away, I don't think this Magnus is going to be getting away. Full mana up on Icy. Should be able to get a first blood here, perhaps, if he blinks forward. Should be also be careful, though. His creeps are attacking him. He still does have a self. Can self up and then go back in. Looks like he's going to do exactly that. His range creep can just pop himself up, though. Bam! Off. And Lei gonna try to block it. In the meantime, bottom lane's first blood happens. This is Jakiro that dies. Shadow Demon gonna take a Malefice. Has to be able to get away there. With Chico trying to get himself away as well. The Shrek's on, hitting on some Lucius, not doing that much. And that's Enchantress coming out of the jungle with a Satyr Hellcaller. And that's all that it took to get the first blood. Jakiro the one to drop. Still. It is Phantom Lancer that's able to stay alive. So we have got a rotation. Shadow Demon following an Enchantress around. Enchantress only has one self left in her bags. Knows that Enigma is there also. Is she gonna try to take that creep? Yeah. And I mean, this is just annoying for the Enigma. He needs this. Doesn't look like doesn't look like he'll get it either. And they'll be waiting for him with the disruption. Here he comes. Disruption, is it gonna be there? Oh, he is locked in. He can't go anywhere. Oh, he's dead. And that is gonna be Shadow Demon taking a kill. Second kill of the game, I should say, because he also got the first blood. So he's quite a filthy rich Shadow Demon, to be fair. As we've got in the mid lane, this Invoker 10 for 5 for now, with Lanham being 9 for 3. So fairly even, I have to say. I mean, in theory, none of these should be dying. And both of these, well, Tinker will probably we won't see him that much until he's got his boots of travel. Maybe we'll see Invoker roaming around a bit more. He is not going for Rex or anything just yet, though, so he is gonna just go for pushing later on as well with those Forged Spirits. Ice Path misses on everything apart from the Satyr Hellcaller, who lands a Thunder Shock, I believe it's called. Shockwave, rather. Just because he can. As Enchantress is gonna grab more creeps. Try and keep some pressure on the lane. In the meantime, nobody died yet in this top lane. This might be the first death, though. No Lei, he's gonna be fine. Oh, he has to be so careful, though. Only ease one tangle. But Icy, also very low on HP. He's got Tranquil Boots, though. He's gonna be fine. Apart from that he not gets that last hit. Yeah, he should be really careful. I think someone should be dying here soon. Like, it has to. That's the last tango.
Tower is under attack.
He's of course got no mana. But he's trying to bait it out. He's trying to bait out Icy to come towards his tower. Can't really get it done for now though, but he might dive soon. As the creep wave is pushing in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And in the meantime, Icy, I mean, he's 22 for 11. He's doing just fine. And like I said, Tranquil Boots. And it's actually Lei that backs off all the way. Back to the bottom lane it is. Because that should be the place where there's going to be most happening. Because here comes Enchantress again, this time with the Satyr Hellcaller again. She does like those. Shakiro could be the target. Disruption is needed to start everything off. Lightning going through. Doesn't hit on Fox though. It's going to be safe. Boogie is just going to be pulling the lane. It's only one stack, however. Has to be careful because he can't really count exactly on pulling this one as well. Because RaTtLeSnAkE is just walking around a bit too much. And this way the lane will actually push out. But he doesn't get every creep, so he's okay for now. And they know that there's a Jakiro around there. In the meantime, Anti-Mage is the one to die. Invoker Sunstrike. Invoker Sunstrike gets him. And that's a level 6 on the Magnus. And that means that this mid lane is in favor of La right now. And that also means that I should step up my game, because I missed my second kill of the game out of the 3 that there have been. Shame on me. But that is probably a skewer into Sunstrike. And Icy. He's gonna be back on full HP though, he's fine. In the meantime, Tinker coming in, he's level 6, has got a march on the machines, but I tried to push something, realizes now that there's not gonna be a Magnus anymore. Someone's missing on the map, Magnus scoots away. Scurries away. Scoots away? Scurries. I don't know. We have Gabu and Lua just farming the jungle. I mean, Enigma is having a tough time here, to be fair. He's died once. He's level 4. Level 5 up on the Enchantress. Well, in theory, Enigma is the fastest farmer in the game, but that's only if he actually can get those creeps. Which for now, he is not. LeSnAkE here by himself on the bottom lane. He actually, I like his build. He has got one level in, well, in Edict just in case they do reach the tower. But the lightning maxed out first, and lightning is just very great to have here, as we do have a TP in from Lei. He wants to go for a kill. He has got his reverse polarity, and he's one of those heroes that as soon as he's level 6, he wants to use it. He wants to show off what he's got, and he is gonna use it on, mid lane perhaps, Tinker. But I do see him walking there. I mean, it's nighttime perhaps, but I do feel like they are, yeah, they have a ward actually.
Tower is under attack.
So that's gonna be Tinker safe. Unless there's gonna be a surprise score reverse polarity. Doubt it though. The Shrek and Enchantress sitting behind there. There's no wards up here for the Radiant side, so if Invoker is gonna get ganked here, there's no way he can tell. They could also go for the Enigma instead though. In the meantime, Anti-Mage just pushing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
neolution quite confident that they can take this game with just the teamfight potential that they have, and not fearing for the Anti-Mage all that much. But Anti-Mage is probably gonna wait every single time until that reverse polarity is done, and then jump in and join the fight. But here comes the gank for Enigma, Invoker rather. Stun doesn't hit, but the Hemar gonna get the tower instead though. Edict helping out. There is no fortification anymore because it was already used for the push on the top lane. And that is going to be a tier 1 tower going down. Might not be the top one because there was defense for that, but it is going to be a tower nonetheless with Shadow Demon again, picking up the gold. In the meantime, Magnus. And of course we build. Oh wow! Hello, reverse polarity. I don't think he can get a kill here though. That was slightly enthusiastic from Lee, I believe, but you know, all good is fun. All good and fun. This is the real Boogie. He's trying to run away. He has to run away because there's people coming for him. Lanham, still farming. He's got 1k gold. Not ready yet with this boots of travel, but he can't really be standing mid anymore because the lane is pushed too far out, which is actually helping Invoker getting some last hits going. But they might try to push down a tower, which is of course also nice with the invisibility room from Lanham. Now Fox moving towards the top lane where Anti-Mage is still happily farming rather. He's got 1500 gold. Lei is back, TP towards the bottom lane from Fox, decides to change his mind. Because there's 4 people here, ward already placed up here. They are ready for this. Lance hits, disruption on the real Boogie, Soulcatcher up on there as well. Here comes an Ice Bat though. Sunstrike's gonna miss, but it's still gonna be found. That goes down. Ninja Boogie trying to get himself away. Lasers hit, there goes the double block, but they have a sentry ward. They know exactly where he is, and that impetus just got him. I cannot run. But now more TP's incoming and they don't want to be here anymore. Here comes Blah looking for the kill up on land. Can he get him? Is there a cold snap? It's on cooldown. Sunstrike 10 seconds. And they get the kill up on Ninja Boogie. And that's all they wanted. Or at least, well, they might have wanted the tower, but they can't get it. And they get the kill and they back off. Worth it though. Using a lot of heroes for that, but as long as Icy is happily farming, there's nothing really that's not worth it doing. Their whole strategy is worked around prolonging the game. Make other people's life miserable without dying.
Haste.
And of course give Anti-Mage that space that he needs. At the same time also, don't fight in massive team fights. Like bottom lane, they backed out in time. If they go for a full-on-full team fight, they can't take that. They know that. Reverse polarity black hole is too much. They can't take it and they won't have to. And thou shalt not reverse polarity, because thou shalt not have mana. And that's a point that I pointed out already during the draft. It's gonna be so tough for Magnus to deal with that. Also when he gets illusions up, when his Manta Style is there, or when the disruption is there, Malefice and Sunstrike, or Shrek, I think you're dead. Boom. Ninja Boogie picking up his first kill of the game. And they're looking to be pushing the tier 1 tower here. In the meantime, Magnus gonna skewer, gonna miss. Now Icy turns around, knowing that there's no mana left on Lei. He can be a bit ballsy here. As we also got March of the Machines, making sure that nobody is gonna continue pushing. Or at least, or are they? They might as well try. More March of the Machines coming in, rockets will fly. And he does defend the tower for now. For now. And that's gonna be tower still standing. That's the power of the Tinker, and his boots of travel finished just in time. In the meantime, top lane, they're trying to take down Lee. One more hit, Mana Void is gonna do the job actually. TP getting cancelled. And Anti-Mage is just gonna be just fine. He's gonna be able to pick up his Ring of Health as well, so he's gonna be even more than fine right now as the rotation comes from RaTtLeSnAkE towards the top lane. They trying to take down the tower? I would say try. They take down the tower.
Has fallen.
In the meantime, gold graph is gonna be in favor of RaTtLeSnAkE. That's mostly because of those two towers though. Like it's 3k gold, that's a bit more than that. They've got 1 kill extra. And 2 towers is about 3k gold if you count the last 6 with that. In the meantime, experience graph, 1 kill difference. And of course a bit yeah. He's gonna be a bit more roaming around.
Tis
A
mine.
bit more successful roaming around, I would say. I mean, I feel like neolution, they come towards the places where there is pressure. And they send everybody on their way, as in saying, you know what, we're here, we are wanting to fight. And then RaTtLeSnAkE thinks, okay, you know what, we don't want to fight, so that's fine. But at the same time, they're actually not fighting, and they're just still roaming around and not getting kills. And that is painful for them right now. With the Invoker. Having face boots, going for a 4-staff, of course, wants to have that mobility up. Picked himself up a point in wax. Able to go invisibles. As Tinker's gonna take the creeps of Luo. Come on, Luo. Ah, Luo gets 1. Lucky him. But yeah, Martian machines continue getting stacked as well. Or Martian machines, what am I saying? I mean ancients. Just to make sure that Lan has something to run. Getting that massive amount of gold at the same time. He has to be careful that the, I mean, neolution has to be careful that they're not gonna be giving this sack away though. There is a ward here on the lower ground for the dire side, but not on the higher ground, so I don't see this. In the meantime, it will be Enigma that will take this. And he'll definitely welcome that. As we do have Luo coming off with the double damage rune, or at least the possibility to pick up the double damage rune. And they're gonna leave it laying. Coming in from the side. Knowing that there's still Invoker and Magnus around there. And here they come. And here they go. The Shrek stun gonna hit. Oh, Skewer gonna hit on 1. Reverse polarity on 2 though. Sunstrike gonna hit on 2 as well. And it will be the Tinker that goes down first. Antimage picks up the Invoker on the same side. The other side it will be Enigma. And he casts a black hole and he catches the 3 remaining heroes of the 4. But he still goes down. Little Shrek now, trouble for him. There's already 4 down on the side of neolution though. And this is the only one left alive. We'll be able to pick up the kill, but I guess a double kill at that, but will be harassed as well. Cannot go into a double walk anymore, even if it wasn't on cooldown, because he is just not going to be able to live through this. The mana burn is too much. Ninja Boogie. Use the stick charges, but at what cost?
Magic
Not
myself
worth
out
it.
of-
Mega kill anti-mage. And he's got his Battle Fury almost complete. Actually, skip that. He's got his Battle Fury complete. As the courier is gonna pick up the remaining piece right now. But that was 5 heroes going down from neolution. I mean, they had the reverse polarity, they had a Sunstrike and a black hole and everything. But it was just not coordinated. Invoker was already dead before the fight really started. Jakiro came in a bit too late, so nothing he could do combined with that reverse polarity. And the black hole coming in from the side, I mean, it was great, but it was only there on 3 heroes, which is really nice. But it was only there after everybody already died, so no damage to go through the black hole. Well, there was no damage to go through. No, there wasn't. There wasn't. It was just Ninja Boogie left at that time together with the Enigma. And they figured, well, you know what? It worked out last time. Let's try it again. Okay, guys, here we go. I got a disruption. I will start things off. Yeah, and they can. No Skewer can save you now. Soul Catcher up on there as well. The Shrek stun gonna miss. Skewer was first, but I'm not sure that matters. The Shrek still picks up the kill with the lightning, and they're just gonna go to the tower because they have the creep with them as well. Fortification still goes off. In the meantime, tier 1 tower gonna be pressured here. Should be going down this time. No Tinker to take care of it. Tinker is in the mid lane. Was in the mid lane, as of course TPing back and forth. But he's now gonna try to take down or take care that there's not gonna be a push into the tier 2. Cool snap up on Icy, but you know, what are you gonna do? Invoker, 4-staff yourself away, probably the best choice. Tower goes down, now it's gonna be Jakiro, gonna be in a lot of trouble. Ice Path, gonna hit him too, Anti-Mage can blink away in 2 seconds, Meteor falling down, not doing that much damage. Apart from a Luo, and Anti-Mage will just blink himself into safety. Tower goes down, no deaths on the side of RaTtLeSnAkE, and they might actually try to go in again. Here goes the reverse polarity, or is it? Can't find it just yet. He needs to have that Anti-Mage in there. Shockwave, it will be the Shadow Demon that still goes. Anti-Mage blinks forwards. One go for the Invoker, but reverse polarity is there just for Icy, and he indeed goes down. And now the Master Marchers machines are gonna be making sure that maybe Lanham can get away safely, but I don't think so. Double kill going the way of Ninja Boogie on his Phantom Lancer. And they overstayed their welcome slightly. Should have backed off when they had a chance. But they didn't, and they paid for it. More importantly, Anti-Mage paid for it, which is pretty devastating. Because he, of course, well, he hasn't got his Battle Fury, but it's still pretty painful to have that happen to you. In the meantime, Anti-Mage, I mean, he has Battle Fury, but he doesn't have his Power Threads, which is normally something that you kind of need to be able to farm faster in that jungle. Sorry, by the way. Wow. I really noticed that this is the, well, manyest cast of the day. 6th? I think it's the 6th. Cast since 8 AM? Yeah. But I haven't changed the net worth yet. Normally I do that a lot earlier because it's way more interesting than Last than the Nice at this stage of the game. It is Anti-Mage that is ruling the show here. Ninja Boogie though, creeping up. Of course, especially with that double kill going through. It's gonna go for the Fusel Blade first probably again. And then Manta Style if we can get it. But you should be able to, because this game seems like it's gonna be going on long enough. As we have the gold graph, or sorry, this experience graph, back to the 0 line after that comeback from the illusion. Gold graph not that far though, that's still towers. It's only 1 tower down still on the side of RaTtLeSnAkE, with 3 towers down in total on the side of the illusion. So that's quite a big difference in gold there. As March of the Machines, ooh, just in time. It was all the neutrals that were there. Is he still gonna get that damage from the thing? No. Yes. Fun. But he's gonna be fine in the meantime. Enchantress is gonna scout out Roshan. Are they actually gonna try Roshan? I mean, the Radiant knows exactly what's going on. They have got that word out there. Here comes an illusion of Ninja Boogie. Oh, Luo. Careful.
Wait up.
Now he has his own illusion. Always nice to have. As Icy is just farming. I mean, he's just being given every freedom that you can wish for as an anti-mage. I mean, he's overextended a couple times, yeah, but he's having a good time. And the second highest on the net worth now is a Tinker after that agent stack. That went pretty fast, of course, with the Invoker. I mean, Invoker is definitely not doing bad, but as an impact on the game, we have yet to see a bit of him. I mean, he's been having an impact, definitely. He's got, of course, that first blood up on the anti-mage with the what's it called, Sunstrike. But other than that, he has not been of too big of an importance. I feel like I might be completely wrong. Then again, there's nobody to tell me that I'm wrong. We do have a 4-staff up on him now. He's got 2700 gold as well. Might be going for a 4-staff. More mobility for him, as we do have the counter word coming off from the Dire team. They realized there was a ward there, so they counter worded that. They're still going to go for Roshan and neolution. They're not even going to try. And Anti-Mage is going to come in there to pick up the Aegis, probably. Unless they want to give it to someone else instead, but you know who? Maybe the Tinker. Where is Tinker? Tinker's dead. Invoker killed the Tinker. What am I saying then? That was where the Tinker was. Did I just miss that? My bad. Like I said, 6th cast of the game. It happens. Boom. Aegis. I see. He's having a fun time. He is really having a good time. Like, yeah. Ninja Boogie gonna be finding the anti-mage. Oh, wow. I see. Not having a good time all of a sudden. Has to link himself away. Whoa.
Dire's top tower is under
Ninja Boogie. Just showing us what he's made of. No anti-mage has a hold on me, he says. And of course, I mean, anti-mage is still very early in the game. Normally anti-mages are not joining fights until later on. And the burst damage coming off from Ninja Boogie, 1 lance. And the Sunstrike might be able to do the job. It's all he needs. Hello Sunstrike. Hello Lance. Hello Aegis. Of course, Ice Path coming here from the side. And the blink away comes in as well, but that's the Aegis gone. 1 lance and a Sunstrike. And an Ice Path, but the Ice Path wasn't really needed anymore, I guess. And that is Lanham just continuing to push. He got a 4-staff as well.
Bottom tower is
So
under
we're just
attack.
gonna switch to some different graphs, because I know you like graphs. 3k gold. Favor of RaTtLeSnAkE. Experience graph still very even. Nothing really changed. It's 10 to 10. I have a deja vu to the previous game. How about you?
Radiant's bottom tower is
But
under
yeah, that was a
attack.
very quick kill on the anti-mage, and that just shows how fast it can go. And he's gonna go for Vladimir's actually, which is normally something that you let your supports go for if you are an anti-mage. But I guess right now there's not really supports that is actually wanting to do that. This Enchantress is doing quite nicely. She hasn't died yet. Has been in 9 out of the 10 kills so far, and she is one of those heroes that if she gets good farm, you want her to go for a bit of a
Dire's
semi-carry
top
guild with that
tower is under
Aghanims,
attack.
to make sure that she can stand back and throw a massive amount of damage with her impetus. So you don't want her to go for the Vlads. LeSnAkE needs to just stay alive. Won't be able to get a Vlads fast enough. Anti-mage wants it faster, probably. And he will be getting it now as well, I think. Courier has it. Boom, Vlads. And that was also, of course, his Tranquil Boost built into Vlads. As in the meantime, it's a reverse polarity up on land, and he will be dropping with that. Phantom Lancer there, of course, as well. As Icy comes in. Do you really want to do that? You know what happened last time. You know what happened last time. Thank you. Lightning going through. LeSnAkE stun gonna hit. The deny is gonna be able to be there. There we go.
Dire's
And that's gonna be a doppelblock getting that boogie away.
I go to glory.
Ah, good old Sunstrike. Good old Sunstrike. In the meantime, in the mid lane is where more action seemingly is gonna happen, as we have got Enigma coming quite forward. He has got a black hole. Malefice up on Luo as the lightning is bouncing through. Fan wants to make sure that his tower is not dying. Demonic Purge up on the Enigma. Can they go for him? Iceman from the side. 4-star forward and BKB, but the black hole. What's he catching? What's he doing? Yeah, nothing really. Enchantress just walking through because she can now. BKB up on the Enigma. There goes the slow. Oh, deafening blast. Mechanism being used though, but the dual breath as well, and her heals are already gone. And that's a disruption to try and save her life. Will be able to be successful as the rocket flies from the Tinker, and the last it goes to Luo to get some revenge. Impetus doing the damage, doing the work. Still hasn't died yet. Still going strong. As it's gonna be Magnus. It's gonna be the target next. Magnus, who's got himself a blink dagger. He's gonna try to push this back. I mean, they now have seen the power that the Phantom Lancer has, so then maybe they are realizing, you know what, our time is not, we don't have as much time as we thought we had. We can't delay this game too much because that anti-mage is actually, or the story that Phantom Lancer is quite dangerous. But who knows? 2 more tier 2 towers to go through before they reach the tier 3s. In the meantime, Ninja Boogie finds himself an anti-mage again. This time he does the right thing straight away, just blinking himself away. He has got those power threads now though. And he can be that farming anti-mage that we love and hate. Whichever you prefer. Dust being used, and he's already gone though. Waiting. As the Diffusal Blade level 2 is already there. And there also goes an Empower. They want to fight this. Blink in. Reverse polarity. Sunstrike. Okay, that was a bit worse than I had for the Queen of Pain earlier today. But that was still a nice kill again. Anti-mage being shut down quite heavily. Well, Ninja Boogie is just having a fun time here, and it's now actually higher up on gold per minute. If you check out net worth, he also is higher up on there purely because Anti-mage just lost a chunk of his gold. And his Manta Cell is going to be delayed by a bit. As it looks like the Invoker, after getting a 4-staff, he wants to go for that Aghanims, pump out spells even faster, going for those team fights. I mean, that's the lineup that they have, team fight. And even if it's a 4-on-4 team fight, they would win the 4-on-4 team fight because of their team fight potential. And then you have on the other side an Anti-mage taking on Ninja Boogie on his Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer should be the one that wins it at the moment, I say, because later on it might be different. Anti-mage, of course, with his Battle Fury, if he gets some more damage up, his Battle Fury will make sure that those illusions will be broken away fairly fast. But, yeah, he needs a bit more farm. Yeah, more illusions. Like I said, you want to get more illusions from the Phantom Lancer because you can create your own illusions from those illusions. And that's why you spec the disruption of the Shadow Demon. As we normally see when there's a Phantom Lancer in the game. Tower will be dropping here. Might be going for the deny though. Enchantress gonna try to get it. As the four spirits are gonna, of course, try to get the kill. They get the kill, actually. Ice Bat, Blink, and Skewer. Luo! Mechanism being used. It's the first time that he dies. But he will die. Or is he? Or is he? Hello? What was it? Luo? Ah! He was alive for a very long time. I'm impressed. But he still died the first time of the game. Unfortunately for him. It had to happen someday, right? But that is a death of a fawn, indeed. As Ninja Boogie is on the bottom lane once again, 2600 gold. Is he gonna go for that Manta Style first, or a heart? Or both? And Yasha into heart, I don't know. Disruption, creating illusions of illusions, but it's gonna be trouble anyway. 1 down, 2 down. Tinker just TP'd there, showed his head, bam, you're dead. And that's a double kill going the way of Ninja Boogie. And this Phantom Lancer is just farming faster and faster and faster, and he is pulling ahead fast from the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage needs more time. But is he gonna get that time is the question. In the meantime, it's gonna be the LeSnAkE that goes down to the Invoker, who's dominating, by the way. Invoker only died once so far, but the push continues on the bottom lane. They want to go for the tier 3s, and only Anti-Mage and Enchanter is alive. And what are they gonna do? They can't do anything right now. There's no fortification. There's nothing. There is not even gonna be melee barracks on the bottom lane anymore soon, because this is gonna be one set of Rex down 28 minutes into the game in favor of neolution.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
And it's gonna be Ninja Boogie. He decides, you know what, I wanna farm middle. So he's gonna do that with an Empower, goes super fast of course, as he has got 5k gold in his inventory. And the rest, I mean, we haven't really seen that team fight yet. It's just been Magnus being trigger happy on his reverse polarity, which is really working out, to be fair. But other than that, that major team fight that we know about, that major team fight that we should be worried about, etc., or that RaTtLeSnAkE should be worried about, it's not there yet. I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting for it. So we have got the tower going down here probably sooner rather than later. There's people standing around there waiting for the defensing that should be incoming. No, I was gonna say, where's the disruption target? I couldn't see it. It was in the shadows. March of the machines. They have the blink BKB and refresher gonna be coming on soon also from Mashiko. Aghanims is completed. No refresher yet on the Magnus. 2200 gold though. As Lanham is out of mana. This could be a way to go in. Or now, because now there's no Tinker. But he should be back shortly. And this is patience. This is just patience. And are they gonna be giving up? Yes, they are. Let's go to the other side, guys. Blink in, black hole. No more patience. Meteor, deafening blast. Lanham still in the black hole even after the deafening blast. Force-staffs himself out, but that's not gonna be doing anything anymore. Invoker gets a double kill. Oh, blink. Skewer misses. Nice one. Dual breath misses. Jakiro should have even tried to get himself away. Has got a Force-staff, of course. Force-staff's sort of high ground. Malefice will still be there, and an Ice Path, and a Sunstrike, and Shadow Demon should be dead. Triple. How does that count as a triple kill? He killed 2 in the bottom lane and then 1 in the mid lane, and that still counts as a triple kill. Blah. 8 for 1. So I said earlier that I didn't really see Invoker making a difference in the game. I take it back. I take it back. Because this is actually going pretty well for him right now. As of course the Anti-Mage again, I mean, all he can do is just farm. His Manta Style's not done yet by far, but they don't care about the Anti-Mage. They think, you know what, let's just get the game, get the barracks, get the mid lane. As Wild King will drop. Tier 3 tower looks to be dropping as well. No Tinker for the March of the Machines. At least one of the 4 spirits gets converted. Now under the power of Luo, and they try to defend their base. But yeah, look what the Broodmother effect is doing. I've been saying that the entire day that this Phantom Lancer is a Broodmother effect. Bottom racks, top racks, down. So just a distraction is all that they need. Only mid lane is still left standing. But for how much longer? As there's actually I like that you can get illusions from illusions, but it's not really working out for RaTtLeSnAkE just yet. And so far, Anti-Mage, he died a lot. He was a bit too ballsy a couple of times, being low on HP. And now 2400 gold in his inventory. He wants that Manta style. Only with it he can fight. And then even so, even with the Manta style, maybe he also needs a heart to be able to stand up against this Ninja Boogie, because Ninja Boogie actually already has a heart. 3,300 gold, 3,400 gold, 3,500 gold. Wow, it's going up very fast, isn't it? In his inventory. And that will be an Aegis being picked up by him as well. If he wasn't hard to kill before, now he is definitely hard to kill. As we have the lane pushing in on the bottom lane, but I don't think they're gonna care that much. They just want mid. They just want mid. They feel like this is their game, and I feel like that as well. If they get this barracks now, of course they'll get it, probably, because there's of course gonna be mega creeps. Depends how long RaTtLeSnAkE can prolong this push. How long can they hold on before the Antimate gets his farm up? It's basically the case. It's basically the question. From the side, Phantom Lancer, Buildings is his name. He's trying to pretend to be a illusion. Now they know it's not though. Hello, tower. Since I'm here anyway, I might as well get a tower. Fortification goes off, but that's no problem. That's actually quite nice. But they don't have it anymore when their barracks are bare, because this tower will be dropping. And there it goes. Phantom Lancer, as if he didn't have enough gold. 4,800 gold. The Anti-Mage joins the fight. But is it gonna be in time? Illusions of Anti-Mage trying to burn away the mana of the teamfight heroes, but still enough mana for a Blink Black Hole, still enough mana for a Blink Reverse Polarity. In the meantime, Demon tries to continue to create illusions of the illusions, but Phantom Lancer knows what he's doing, so he's trying to focus those illusions down, even with using mana for that, but it doesn't really matter. Barracks will be dropping here, melee barracks. No chance of survival. We see the gold grab, bam, up, ooh, reverse polarity, Sunstrike will clear out Kaboo, even though he wasn't in the skewer. Definitely blast there as well, double kill going the way of Blah. Is he gonna get a triple? The GG already gets gold, but we're gonna see if Vlad's gonna get a triple kill. Yes, he is, gonna get more. No more heroes around to kill, as we have one look at the experience graph. After that, all the towers went down, it just went way too fast, so it will mean that Neolution International, or Neolution eSports International rather, is gonna be getting that third place in GosuCup Asia #4. And we will see the final straight after this one, so don't go anywhere just yet, because it will be Zenith taking on First Departure. And we're gonna be seeing which one of those two teams is gonna be taking home the prize of $500, and which one of those will be taking home the prize of $300. And the winner of this match, Neolution eSports International, will be getting $200, while RaTtLeSnAkE will be going home with nothing. After playing in this third place decider. My name is Sheever, by the way. If you want to support me, you can always subscribe to my YouTube, which is youtube.com/SheeverGaming. I also have a Twitter on the name of twitter.com/SheeverGaming. I also have a Facebook on the name of SheeverGaming, facebook.com/SheeverGaming, that is. If you want to support me on Twitch, you can of course turn your ad block off, or you can follow or subscribe if you want to. And well, that's basically it. Let's jump ourselves out of this game and into the finals, because I know that's what you probably have been waiting for. Don't go anywhere, more Dota 2 coming your way right now.